Trigonometry lesson 7. In this lesson, I am going to derive the trigonometric ratios of 90 degrees angles. For this, consider this diagram, the first diagram, in which L and M are two rays having common endpoint A. Let the angle between L and M is theta degrees. Take any point C on L ray and draw perpendicular CB onto M ray. Therefore, CB is perpendicular to M ray. CB is perpendicular to M ray. Since CB perpendicular to M ray, this is 90 degrees angle. Therefore, AC is hypotenuse. In right angle triangle ABC, AC is hypotenuse. From triangle ABC, angle B equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, AC is hypotenuse. AC is hypotenuse. CB is actually it is the perpendicular distance between C and B or C to M ray. This perpendicular is opposite to theta degrees. Therefore, this side, this is opposite side to theta degrees. Therefore, CB is opposite side to theta degrees. AB is the distance between the foot of the perpendicular to vertex. That is, AB is adjacent side to theta degrees. Now, let us see what happens when this L ray rotates in anti-clockwise direction. For this, I am going to show a simple activity. Let us follow that activity. Now, consider this activity. Here, a stick is taken. To the stick, at a point, a thread is suspended. To make the thread straight, a lighter weight is attached at the tip of the thread. The tip of the stick is placed at A, and the position of the point of suspension is taken as C, that point C. This is the perpendicular drawn from C on to M ray, and that point is the foot of the perpendicular B. What happens when this ray rotates about its endpoint A in anti-clockwise direction? Let us rotate. Consider this as the first. Consider this as first position of L ray. During rotation of L ray, take any two more positions. Now, place the pen tip at C and rotate the ray L. Let us see what happens when the ray L rotates in anti-clockwise direction. When the ray rotates in anti-clockwise direction, the point C undergoes a circular motion. That means wherever may be the position of L ray, consider the second position of L ray here. Let this is the second position of L ray. The position of C must lie on the circular path. So this is C. Similarly, consider another position, the third position here. The position of C is always on circular path. Whatever may be the position of L ray. Let this is the position of L ray in the third position. In the second position, what happens? The perpendicular, the foot of the perpendicular here, mark the foot of the perpendicular here. This foot of the perpendicular changes from place to this place. Therefore, the new position of B is here. The perpendicular height is this one. Similarly, in the third position, the B's position further changes from this place to this place. This is B. And the height of the perpendicular is this. On observation, it is clearly observed that when L rotates in anti-clockwise direction, the theta angle slowly, gradually increases. When the L ray rotates in anti-clockwise direction, the position of C changes from place to place only on the circular path. When L ray rotates in anti-clockwise direction, the position of foot of the perpendicular slowly moves towards the vertex A of the angle. Vertex A here. The position of the foot of the perpendicular gradually changes and moves towards A. These are the changes takes place during rotation. Now, let us think what happens. This L ray reaches the position of 90 degrees angle, at a position of 90 degrees angle. That is here the 90 degrees. When L ray makes 90 degrees with M ray, L ray makes 90 degrees with L ray, then the foot of the perpendicular gradually moves towards this and reaches A and approaches A. So A and B coincide. A and B are on the same spot. Similarly, C moves from this place and reaches here. Therefore, the perpendicular height AC and BC both are equal. So, when the angle theta equal to 90 degrees, what are the changes takes place? B shifts towards A and ultimately it coincides with A. Therefore, A and B are at the same point. Therefore, AB equal to 0. Since A and B coincide, the distance between them is 0. Second, AC, the height AC equal to BC, the perpendicular height BC. BC is perpendicular height. AC is this one. AC and BC equal. Now, what is AC? AC is hypotenuse. Therefore, hypotenuse equal to BC is opposite side to theta degrees. What is AB? AB is adjacent side. To theta degrees. So, These are very important in deriving the trigonometrical ratios of 90 degrees. Now, let us recall the definitions of trigonometrical ratios. We know that sine theta equal to opposite side to theta degrees by hypotenuse. From figure, CB by AC, opposite side CB and AC is hypotenuse. Cos theta equal to adjacent side to theta degrees by hypotenuse. From figure, AB by AC. Similarly, tan theta equal to opposite side to theta degrees by adjacent side to theta degrees, that is equal to CB by AB. Using these trigonometrical definitions, what happens when theta equal to 90 degrees, sin 90 degrees equal to, then sin 90 degrees equal to CB by AC. CB by AC. What is CB? When theta equal to 90 degrees, since 90 degrees, CB equal to AC. Therefore, instead of CB, write AC by again AC. This equal to 1. Cos theta equal to, cos 90 degrees equal to AB by AC. AB by AC. What is AB? AB equal to 0 because A and B coincide. AC equal to hypotenuse. Any 0 by anything equal to 0. Therefore, cos 90 equal to 30. What about tan 90 degrees? Tan 90 degrees equal to opposite side CB by AB. CB by AB. This is CB by AB equal to 0. This is undefined. Undefined is denoted by this symbol. Therefore, this is undefined. Next, using the reciprocal identities of trigonometrical ratios, the reciprocal of sine is cosecant. Cosecant 90 degrees equal to 1 by sine 90 degrees, since it is this is equal to sine 90 equal to 1, therefore 1 by 1, this equal to 1. Next, the reciprocal of cos is sec. Sec 90 degrees equal to 1 by cos 90 degrees. This equal to 1 by cos 90 equal to 0, therefore 1 by 0. Something by 0 is undefined, that is written in symbolically like this. Tan 90 degrees equal to, the cot 90 degrees equal to, it is the reciprocal of tan 90, that equal to 1 by tan 90, that means 1 by infinity, that equal to 0. So thus we can derive the values of trigonometrical ratios of 90 degrees.